Good morning, y'all, or it might be close to noon. This is Miss Shirley O.G. Gardner bringing you another video on repotting plants. Um, I have this aloe vera here that I've had in this pot since it was a little bitty baby, and you see how big it's gotten. And it's gotten a little wiry, a little top heavy. So what I'm going to gently do is remove all this old foliage off of this plant. Let's see, I got some scissors here. Clean it up. I tried to water it a little bit, so what little sand or soil that's around the base of it will stick to the roots. Got to be gentle because you know they break off in a heartbeat. Yeah, kind of clean it up first. Yeah, because I only put one plant in here and there's several in here, so it kind of filled out. All right, don't want to break that. Let's see if I can snip them dead leaves off of it. Yep. And I don't throw this stuff away. I put it in the compost pile because it's all organic and it will break down the rest of the way. I pre-filled some of my pots already. And out of one plant, there's 4 in here. So I'm going to gently gather them all together. Whew. See if I can empty them out. A little pressure. Oh, here it comes. And voila. There we go. Let's see if I can separate them. Oh, the roots just crumble. I'm trying to hold it together here. Loosen the roots a little bit, see if I can separate these. Because I want to give each one their own pot, but I want to make sure it's got enough roots so that they will survive. The mother plant was huge, and I've gotten over maybe 75 plants from that, and I've given them all away as gifts to others. Let's see. Oh, boy, I got to be real careful because the roots will break off in a heartbeat. Trying to separate it real slow. These roots are pretty tangled. I don't know if I can do it. Oh, that one came loose. Let's see about this one. Can I separate it from the mother plant? Oh, I got it loose. All right, this is the mother plant right here. Cleaning off the base of her. Where's my scissors? All right, Mom had a lot of roots on it. So I'm going to plant her deeply so that she'll stand up. I'll trim the rest of those once I get it down in the pot. The soil I'm using is cactus, palm, and citrus. I know y'all done seen this at the big box stores. I use it for my aloe vera. And I'm looking at this in this pot. It's not quite deep enough. So I'm going to move some of the soil to the side because I really want this to sit in here so that it'll stand up. Take a little more soil out of here. I don't want to put it in too big of a pot. Let's see. Yeah, I can push that down in there now. Okay. So I'm going to fill this up. Soil. Overfill it so I can tamp it down. This is a pretty big one. Yeah. In a day or so, the leaves will stand back up. It'll be okay. Give it a little TLC. Okay, That's one. Push that over to the side. Rest of these, I think I'm going to stick them in some water because they have roots, but the roots aren't long enough for me to ensure good contact. And I'd rather have good contact on the roots than to not. They have them, but they're so lightweight, I really want to have deeper roots. So I have my little jar over here, and I'm going to stick them in that jar in some water. And I'm going to let the roots get a little bit bigger, and then we're going to come back and do those. But meanwhile, I was at, you know where? What was that, Home Depot or was it Lowe's? Home Depot. And I had another pot, and I bought the bigger one because I love aloe vera. I used to have a huge one, and I gave it to my stepdad. And when he passed away, a plant unfortunately passed right along with him. So, yeah. So I'm trying to see if this pot's big enough. It's really not deeper than the one that's already in. It's just wider. So I won't use that one for that because I want it in a bigger pot so it don't get too top heavy and fall over. So let's try this one. This one's pretty nice. And I'm going to, this is a pot inside of a pot inside of a pot. Okay, so let's take this out. This one's root bound. Oh, wow. Look at there. See how the roots is coming out the bottom? It's been in there a long time. They had these on sale, I think like 3 for $10. And I was like, all right, cool. Because sometimes one can cost as much as $10. So I thought that was a pretty good sale. Look at the roots on this bad boy. Yeah, it's a little root bound. That's okay. We can work with nice, healthy roots. So I'm going to put it in this pot. Move a little bit more soil around. There we go. And I have a separate bucket with a different potting mix in it. And it has worm castings and a few other things in there. So to help get this plant off to a good start. As usual, just go around the sides. Fill it in. I didn't have to loosen the roots because they weren't going in a circle. So that was a good thing. And you just push it down. Give it good soil contact. I think you need just a little bit more. Yep, I love my house plants. Keeps the air clean. Gives me something to look at when the winters are cold here in 6A, Cleveland, Ohio. Because they're not short winters. They're relatively long. Alrighty. So, I think I'm pretty much got this one in there pretty good. Add just a little bit more soil. Yeah. Get it all the way down around the sides. Good soil contact. And you know what I like about this pot? I got this pot at the Dollar Tree. And look, this is a self-watering pot. So it has a little bib here that you can water from the bottom as well as the top. It also will reserve some of the water at the bottom so you really don't overwater your plant. I'm expecting this plant to get pretty big because I've had one similar to it a long time ago. And I had it so long, I can't even remember what happened to it. But anyway, I want to do it again because I know I can grow it quite easily. And look at that. Isn't that nice? That's going to be beautiful. and I will show you the progress of this as it gets bigger. And then I have another one I want to share with you guys. And it's this one. Isn't this gorgeous? Okay. Isn't this gorgeous? Oh, what is they call this variegated? And it's dry as a bone. Doggone it, I set it in water, but it's so pot bound, root bound rather, didn't even absorb the water. And I left it in there overnight. Ooh, this bad boy is. Yeah, you can see the roots coming out the bottom. All of these were root bound. That's why they was trying to hurry and get rid of them. But that's all right. They lost my game. I'll take it any day of the week because I do love my flowers. And this one's a little bigger than the other one. So I actually found a bigger pot. I've already pre-emptied already with soil. And let's see. Are they wrapping around? Let's loosen it up just a little bit, just to be sure they got good contact and they won't keep growing in a circle. Yeah, roots are nice and healthy though. I'll give them that much. So that shouldn't be much of a problem. So I'm putting it in this pot. It's going to take me a minute to fill this one. Let's see. Move this out the way over here and put this here. Yeah, and then I'm going to start to add the soil. Yeah, I'll straighten you out in just a minute. Just want to be able to get you started. You always have buckets of soil sitting around. All right, let's stand this bad boy up. Yeah. Yeah, baby. And surprisingly, y'all, my cat knows what plants to leave alone. She has been warned in so many ways. She knows which ones to mess with and which ones not to, because some plants can be poisonous to your pets. I'm well aware of that. So, alrighty, y'all. So I'm pressing this down. Getting good contact. Look at that. That's a thing of beauty. That's a thing of beauty. I'm going to add a little more soil around the sides. And I also acquired some potting soil for indoor plants as well. Because I do have a lot of them, as I said. And I do not like to run out of soil. When I'm ready to plant, I'm ready to plant. No different than being out in the garden. You ready to drop some seeds? You ready to drop some seeds? Okay. Let's add some more. Yeah, they will get a good thorough watering. Right now, for all the plants I've done so far, I'm getting ready to clean them up real good. Start bringing them in the house little by little so they can get acclimated. Because nights are getting cooler. Which, you know, the 22nd is the first day of fall. So, yeah. So look at there. Isn't that beautiful? You got good contact. Got it in. Watered real good. Yep, watch it as it grows in case I have to stake it. But I think I got a big enough pot for it to really just take off and enjoy. Also, I wanted to show you guys. Okay. My previous cuttings. Look at those. These are some of the previous cuttings I did. My Swedish ivies. Look at that. Look at the root system on it. You can actually see it through the plastic. It's gotten huge. These will be given away as gifts. It's got new stems and branches on it. Same way with the coleus. I have to turn it around because they're starting to lean towards where the sun was coming in. The mother of this, I got to transplant it to a bigger pot because she's taking over too. Let's see these over here. These gotten pretty big as well. Yep, all of these need to be given away before I have to up-pot them again. That's funny. Yeah, and I got another one here that was growing, and now it has a baby onto it, and I can up-pot this if it has enough roots. So I'm going to say that for another video. So as I always say, if you enjoy my channel, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share it with others. And as I always say, y'all come back now, you hear? And have a good day.